What's going on, guys? What I'm shooting in this video is an old single shot 22. This is a Winchester 68. I got this gun a couple years ago and I've never shot it. It's just been sitting. I kept it clean. This is I think this is from about the 40s or the 50s. But the reason I bought this rifle, reasons that I bought this rifle. Number one, I like single shot 22s. I like simplicity. I like things that perform well that are simple. So I like single shots. I enjoy operating the bolt, the little cocking mechanism, and the Winchester 68s, or the 67s and the 68s, are pretty accurate for what they are. And the 68 has a really neat peep sight. This is something that back then this would have been hand machined. Every bit of this gun would have been handmade. But the peep sight's really cool, and you rarely find a gun this old in a decent condition like this. It doesn't look like that it's been refinished. It just looks like it was used, you know, well used, but it's not beat completely to death. It doesn't have anything wrong with it. Hopefully. I've never shot it. I don't even know if it works. But today, I'm hoping that the zero is close. Normally when you buy old guns like this that somebody has kept in this condition, it's dead on. So I'm betting on it being dead on. I'm shooting 30 yards. Like I said, I've never shot it. I don't even know that it works. These are really simple, so it probably does. But it's basically the same thing as my Winchester 67, just with no scope on it. And yeah, this one's in good shape though. So yeah, let's shoot it. This is gonna be 30 yards. I'm shooting Federal Auto Match. I had some CCI standard for it. I misplaced it. So the Federal Auto Match might be a little too hot. If I get any blowback, if you use anything that's higher velocity with some of these old guns, you might get a little bit of blowback in your face. It's always a good idea to wear some eye protection, of course ear protection. But if I get some blowback, I've got some Ely target we'll switch over to. But I'm just going to shoot this 30 yards, see what kind of group it does. If I see that it's hitting close to the bullseye, I'm just going to do a 10-shot group. If I have to adjust, we'll see what happens. And then if we have time in this video, I've got my Ruger 1022, my squirrel gun out, and I want to shoot it a little bit at 50 yards. So this is probably going to be a long video. If you like to watch gun videos where they talk about gear and do somersaults and it's just a bunch of hype, you may want to change the channel, because this is just going to be about shooting guns. So yeah, here we go. Hopefully I don't shoot my camera right here. This peep sight looks awesome though. It looks like it was just high a little bit. I'm going to adjust the way I'm aiming. I don't know why I'm grabbing more than one. I'm just going to adjust the way I'm aiming. I'm not even going to move the sight at all, because the way the front sight is, it's got a ball and then it's got like a tree. And I was just using the center of the ball and put it over the bullseye. It shot high, so now I'm going to use the bottom of the tree to line up in the rear peep sight, the aperture. Yeah, somebody loved this thing. So let's not count that first one, and I'll just continue to do a 10-shot group. So we'll say this is shot 2. These old guns, I think, even smell different. I know that's weird, but an old gun that's had hundreds of coats of oil on it, you know, there's no telling where it's been. I think they even, when you fire them, they even smell different. They have a little more character. I should probably quit talking and shoot. But I'm in a good mood today. It's a beautiful day here in North Carolina. Hadn't been getting to shoot much. That seems to be a theme for this year. So I'm grateful to be out here today. Yeah, that was my fault. I lined up weird on that one. So I think that was 4. This will be 5. The trigger is not awful on this thing. I think the trigger is better, smoother than my Winchester 67. So this will be 6. But would I, this would be 7. Would I take this squirrel hunting? Absolutely. I probably had to learn it a little bit better. Probably zero it a little bit closer, or figure out where it shot closer. This would probably be max that I would try to shoot a squirrel, especially with a peep sight if it were moving. But where I live, this is 7. Where I live, we have thick woods here. So most of the shots I take on squirrel is close. You hear a lot of people saying, oh, I shot this at this yardage and all this stuff. Well, most of the time they're shooting a bait pile, or they're shooting something in their backyard a long distance. It's rarely happened for me like that. This will be 8, I think. Be 9. It looks like it's a little to the right, which is probably just whoever zeroed this in the past didn't shoot left eye dominant, or I could be drifting to the right. So I can't really see the center dot anymore. That one didn't feel great. I think for open sights from here on out, I'm just going to do 5-shot groups because I can't really tell what I'm doing at this point. Last shot. Okay, let's go check that group out. Okay, so I think I did okay. I think that's a pretty decent group for 30 yards. Never shooting the gun before. That was the first shot. 1. I'm just going to count them all, make sure that none of them made it out of here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's a 10-shot group, and that was the first one that I shot. So I'm pretty good with that. But I'm going to get set up. For the 10-22 at 50 yards, and we'll shoot it a little while. See you in a minute. Okay, I've got my 10-22 out. This is my squirrel gun. It's basically a stock 10-22. I've did some polishing. It's got a couple of parts on the inside of course, and bolt tune-up kit, soft buffer pin, and it's got an ER Shaw factory taper barrel and the aluminum barrel band, which I can't recommend the barrel band, but it looks cool. But the ER Shaw barrel performs really well. I'm going to shoot this 10-22, great performing gun. I'm shooting the Federal Auto Match through it. I'm not sure how that stuff does through there. I'm pretty sure it's zeroed with the CCI subsonic hollow points. So this will be going a little bit faster. So maybe at 50, it'll be close to the bullseye, not too much bullet drop. So yeah, here we go. This thing has a Simmons 3x9x32 8-point scope on there. And this Simmons scope is actually holding up pretty good. So I'm pretty pleased with this setup. Let's see what happens. It's been a while since I shot this thing. Again, 50 yards, 10-22, Federal Auto Match, stuff you get at Walmart. And really the only thing that this 10-22 has that matters would be the ER Shaw factory taper barrel. You can get those from Midway for like $120. I'm gonna quit talking. Here we go. So a little high. It's hot today. I'm trying to get my heart rate a little bit slower. I think that's 10. Okay. So, decent group. My heart rate's kind of high. So I think what I'm gonna do is just pick one of the numbers on that same target, and let's do another 10-shot group while we're out here, while we're having fun. Decent day so far. I did, as I was setting that target camera up, find a dead raccoon in my yard, so that's awesome. That's not something that happens every day. I hope my dogs are current on their rabies. I hope my dogs killed that thing and not rabies. But anywho, I imagine my dog's got it. I'm gonna quit talking about that. Let's figure out what I want to shoot at. Okay, the number in the middle, I think it's an 8. Of the 3 numbers on the left hand side, there's a 7, 8, and 9, I think. I'm gonna aim at that 8. Actually, let me move the scope down. Let's go ahead and zero for this thing because I got a whole box of it. So that's 4. At 50 yards, that should be a half an inch. But you know how cheap scopes are. Again, I'm shooting at the 8 on the left. Federal auto match. I believe I turned the scope the wrong way. No. That's 4 more. Yeah, that's the thing with cheap scopes. Sometimes you adjust them down, it moves them up a tad. It's all good. Still going for that 8. There it is. Now we're a little low, I think. Good Lord. I went back up 3. So I'm gonna leave it there. I think my scope's moving around. We'll do another 10-shot group. Who cares? Slow down a little bit. Stovepiped. So let's do the same thing on the right hand side of the target. Okay, number in the middle on the right hand side. Again, that's weird. It's not too bad. My heart rate's finally calmed down a little bit now that I'm almost done shooting. Let's see what I got in here. I got some Ely target. Doesn't feel like I got many of them. This may be empty. Okay. Ely semi-auto precision bench rest. That's a mouthful. That's one thing about Ely is they'll package the same type of ammo 14 different ways, I feel like. That's just my own personal opinion. If you're watching this and you're a rimfire guy and you know more than me, feel free to correct me. But it seems like there's a lot of variation in Ely's labeling, and there's not a big difference in performance. I feel like it's almost like they may slightly change a little bit of something and just sell it as a premium product. That's just my opinion though. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. So what I'm going to do is right under the bullseye. I know that target's getting messy, I apologize. But right under the bullseye, center of the red, on the ring, I guess that's, I don't know, 6 ring, I don't know my numbers. I don't know the, proper stuff. But the outermost ring, not, the outermost ring inside of the target, that's where I'm going to shoot, right under the bullseye. So let's do a 10-shot group of this stuff. It may go low, so here we go. I take back what I just said about Ely. I take it back. Yep, I take that back. Oh, don't mess it up. Gotta remember to breathe. Ooh, I think this is 10. I think that was 10. Okay. I finally got me shooting a good group on camera. Let's go check that out. And I'll show you that raccoon while I'm down there. Check that out. Yuck. Raccoons are not good for anything. Anyway, so here we go. Yeah, sorry if you get grossed out. I'm not a big fan of raccoons. Here's the target. The first group was right there. The second group, I tried to adjust the scope, and it was probably a mistake, but whatever. Eventually, I'll put a good scope on that thing. Third group, not so great. And then the fourth group with the Ely, for me, I'm sure there's people out there that it looks like one whole, you're like that character from the movie Will Smith plays, and good for you. I'm proud of you. But for me, that's a great group, especially out of a budget built Ruger 1022. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making this one. It's been a while since I've gotten to shoot, and it went well. Everything went right. So it was fun to make. I hope that you're doing good. I hope you're getting some time to shoot for yourself. I think that's it. Yep. We'll see you later.